Waiting. Oh, I think I'm on. Okay. So this is a commercial. Okay, yes. Now, oh, is this working? Waiting. Oh, I think I'm on. Okay. So how about that? There we go. Oh, I see. Okay. This is how this works, huh? I've got to reframe this. I did not realize. How about that? There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, hey, how you doing? Someone's there. I've got to reframe this. Okay. Huh. Well, it says what? Oh, what does this mean? I can move this? Oh, I can see. Oh, this is cool. Hey, how you doing? I can move this with my finger. Cool, pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It says what does this mean? I can move this? Oh, I can see. Oh. This. So I'm testing out the new. Oh, let me kill this. I'm testing out the new. I got this from Hiko Simon. Thank you, Hiko Simon. It's the Insta360 X4. And I did not realize all it can do. And this is something called reframing. So theoretically, you should be able to see everything in a minute. Oh, maybe not. Huh? Does that work? No, I guess I can't move it around so much. I thought I could move the screen around with my finger. But maybe not. Anyway, well, that didn't seem to work. Huh. How about if I close up? Close up? No, it doesn't seem to work. Okay. I cannot seem to reframe. It doesn't seem to be that interesting. So I got my cell phone here. What happens if you look into the cell phone? Well, it's like going into infinity or something? Check that out. What happens? Let's see. Well, this is a couple things that tell you that are important. Whoa, go. Yeah. I have to pay for it, of course. Okay, give me a thumbs up while you're here. But actually, look into the description of this video, and I'm going to put live show link. Live show link tonight is with Hiko Simon, and it's a 2.5 Oyaji show. And I just wanted to tell you guys about that. That's happening tonight. Where's the commercial? This is kind of a commercial here. Where is it? Yeah. And the name of it, tonight's show, is 2.5 Oyajis ranting about Japan, foreigners, and RIP Tokyo Drew. Tokyo Drew has passed away. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. If you knew Tokyo Drew, because to be honest, I met him 2, 3, 4 times. I don't remember. And years ago, I haven't really talked to him in a while. I hadn't talked to him in a while. And of course, now he has passed away. So, yeah. I won't be talking to him anytime soon. There we go. Let's see. Anyway, I'm looking at the comments here. Jane Motts, hello Victor, we can see and hear you. Morning from the UK. Hey, hello, common commentator. Hello, GBM man, GMB man. GMB? Give me a break, man. GBM. Got it wrong. Thank you, Hiko Simon. Yes. Now, is this 15 people watching? So, this is basically to tell you that tonight at 10:30 p.m. Hello, Ando. Tonight at 10:30 p.m. I will be going live with Hiko Simon, and we'll be discussing a few things. One of those things that we'll be discussing will be, of course, the fact that Tokyo Drew has passed away from lung. Well, from what I know, he had lung cancer, and then the cancer metastasized to his brain, and he had tumors in his brain. And they tried to cure him with something called like a gamma ray. Is that right? Maybe I'm thinking of the Hulk. Gamma ray knife treatment or something like that. And that was not successful. Yeah, gamma knife. Yeah, it's called gamma knife radiosurgery or something like that. So that did not work. So sorry to hear that. So this I'm using a new. Let me see if I can. I'm using a new contraption here called I wish I could show this to you. Let me see if I can put this somewhere a little more interesting, a little bit higher. Maybe if I put it up here? How about that? Is that better? Yeah. Maybe that's better. I don't know. How's the sound, by the way? How's the sound okay? Hello, Beauty of Scent. Hello, Jane Motz. Oh, that's pretty good. I wonder if I can turn this side. What if I do this? What if I do this sideways? What happens then? Oh, then it's sideways. Look at that. Is that really what's going to happen? We're going to test that out. Anyway, if anyone new Tokyo Do, or if you want to suggest topics for tonight's show, please let us know. Oh, that doesn't really help, does it? It's still standing. That doesn't help. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Anyway, let's see what happens if I walk around the house. But then I won't be able to see this. Huh, I need another phone. I need another phone. I need a test so I can watch as I walk around. The sound is okay? Sound is okay or the sound is good? Which one is it? Is the sound okay or is it good? I wonder if I can reframe the size of this picture here. It says the name of this app is called Reframe, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, it seems I can move this around, but I can't make it into a rectangle shape, I guess. Beauty of Sense Victor-san, today I ate the tonkatsu noodle. 3 a.m. here in Chicago. I gotta go to bed. Maria Gooch, wishing you a happy Mother's Day today. Yes, the sound is good. Okay, thank you. So, I'm just here to tell you that, yeah, we will be doing a live show tonight. And if you have any suggestions, please let us know. I don't know how to change the frame. I'm fiddling with this contraption here. Is there a way to reframe this so we can get the whole screen to fill up? Yeah, sorry. It doesn't seem to have any options here. That's pretty weird. Yeah. I thought I could show you more, but it doesn't look like there are many options for this. What's this? I'm clicking all over my cell phone here trying to figure out how to use this, but Maria Gooch, okay, you get some sleep. All right. But it's good to see you. Anyway, this is just a commercial for tonight's live show with 2.5 Oyajis. So come back tonight and check it out. Okay. Yeah, that's all I want to tell you. I guess I'll put up a thumbnail to show you what's going to happen with that. But yeah, it's going to be kind of a dark thing. So yeah, he was 57 years old, and I'm 57 years old. So hey, Huidai Hong. I wish you could chat with more people at the same time. That would be cool. I think YouTube used to have like a chatting thing where you could just chat with 100 people at the same time. Been watching you for more than 10 years before coming to Japan. You are the GOAT of Japanese YouTubers. So thank you very much, Sushi Sapoto. Being the GOAT of Japanese YouTubers just means you're old. 10 p.m. Japan time. No? Oh yeah, 10 p.m. or 10:30? Let me go check that again. I thought he said it was going to be... I'm checking the site here. Huh. I'm in a line Hiko Simon right now. 10 p.m. tonight? Or 10:30 tonight? He uses things like blue... What does it say here? It doesn't say the time here. I don't know. In 5 hours. When? When is that? When exactly is it? I can't tell. I'm trying to find the exact time. guys. Huh? Oh, did I lose? I lost the window here. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Hey, Victor, hope you're well and make sure to say hi to Dora. Oh, yeah, I gotta go visit Dora. Split Fries Media. What a GBM? What a GBM? Hello, Victor. Good to see you, and we'll catch your live stream. Audio is loud and clear. Picture's very clear, too. 10 p.m. Japan time. Sushi's up. Okay. I'm asking Hiko now, but no answering. He's busy right now. I thought he told me initially 10:30. Anyway, it'll be either 10 or 10:30 tonight on Hiko Simon's channel. Check the link in the description, and you'll see the link. Yeah. Now we're gonna do a little experiment. I'm going to. Well, let's see what happens if I'm moving this. I'm gonna try to disconnect this and take this with me. Oh, does it move? Let's see. I'm gonna unscrew. You can screw somebody, but you can never unscrew somebody, can you? This is really warm too. Maybe this is not the best way. Okay. Now, I'm gonna walk around the house, and I don't know if you'll be able to see anything. So we're gonna. Oh, 10:30. Yeah, Hiko Simon just said 10:30. Cool. Okay. I'll take you around. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not sure you can. I'm assuming it's still streaming, right? Hey, I'm streaming live, Yoko, Big and Emily. Nobody naked? Got your clothes? I'm on live. It's on my face. Don't worry, the camera's on my face. I'm testing this camera. I can do live. Hey, Emily. What are you watching? Where's YouTube? It's an old phone. Huh? Oh, here we go. I want to see if this is actually broadcasting. I'm testing this camera out. Okay. Give me a recommend? Huh? Yeah. Hey, put the sound on. And it's not moving around? Oh, it's still stuck in that room? Oh. Huh? Oh yeah, here we go, see? There we go. It's laggy, it says. Oh. Comments. Huh? I can't see with these glasses on. Hold on. Oh. Waiting. Oh, I think I'm on. Okay. So this is commercial. There we go. Just a bit spotty. Hang in there, people. Why don't you hook up with Tomoko? Maybe because I'm married, dummy. You guys have a connection, she's hot. Actually, she's busy anyway. I'm sure I'm not her type anyway. And she's married too. Okay. Chat yokoso konoji. Okay. Why don't you hook up with Tomoko? Del Grady, that's why we're doing this show, to talk about that. We're going to talk about... Oh, Yoko, you don't know. This guy that came... Can you turn down there? The guy, another YouTuber who's exactly my age, he died of cancer yesterday. He's always live streaming and stuff. Yeah, kind of so tonight we're going to be talking about that a little bit. But I also want to ask them what else they want me to talk about, if they have any, you know. Now, I think because I'm in this room and not next to my computer, it might not be broadcasting so well, I'm not sure. But, anyway. Well, there we go. Yeah. So it seems to be working. Thanks for the thumbs up. Chiptooth Tech. Haha no hi omedeto, Victor, yes. That's for my wife, not for me. I'm not a mother. I'm a mother. Longest time since... Hey, longest time since circa 2016. Hope you're doing well. Missed the walk and talk videos. Yeah, I should do a walk and talk video in the honor of Tokyo Drew, since he used to do that a lot. I was always surprised at how many he did. He did live streams like almost every day, I think. Last I heard. I mean, I kind of didn't watch him anymore just because I got busy with life. I didn't watch anybody, so nothing against him. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna go back upstairs and leave my kids alone. Right? Say bye-bye. You're on live now.
Bye-bye.
You want to see yourself? If you keep watching there, you're gonna appear. See? See? What? That's me. Yeah, it's a live show right now. Sugot. She said, wow. Yeah, sure, see? Oh, Yoko, you're there too. Look. What? Oh, you got a haircut? I didn't even notice. Sorry, kid. Alright. Okay, go upstairs. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Where's the cold beer? Oh, a cold beer? Is it too early to start drinking? A little early? What time is it? 5:30? I'll have a beer and read your comments. So you better write something interesting because I'm going to be reading your comments, right? Okay, hold on. You know, Tokyo Drew had a lot of haters on Reddit, but he was not a hateful guy at all. He's a really nice guy, friendly guy. But you know, if you look at now here we are. If you look at what's happening now with like Johnny Somali and all that stuff, like those are real losers. But think about the people who hated on Tokyo Drew back in the day. It's kind of ironic because he was miles and miles away, much nicer and polite than those animals. So if you think about it, it's like, wow, they really got it wrong, didn't they? I'm looking for here we go. Looking for a stand here. I'm gonna hook this up. Trying to figure out how to use this contraption. It's really warm. Why don't you make a video in the future about your saddest experiences in Japan if you had any? They just involve broken hearts, dude. Aren't sad experiences all over the world just involve death and broken hearts? Falling out with friends, maybe? I don't know. You know what, though? I'll tell you what, that's something that's true. He makes a good... Bye-bye! Oh, yeah. There's a little one. I'll tell you something that's kind of sad. It's that I made a video like a couple weeks ago. And hold on, I'm trying to put this in here. What is this one? Yeah. What was that? Is that okay? I don't know what you guys can see here. Is that better? I made a video a few weeks ago. No, that's the wrong way. Let's try it this way. And it was labeled divorce, and it seemed like everybody was interested in that topic. Something really negative. And then a few weeks later, I did a video about my first girlfriend in Japan, and like not many people really cared. So what does that tell you? We enjoy misery, don't we? We just want to hear terrible stories, huh? Let me take this lens cover off and see what happens. How does that look? Does that look any better? That might look much better. Tell me what you think. I just took off the lens cover. It's protective, so it's useful. Here we go. Some cancer spreads rapidly from lungs to all over. Yeah. Well, that is much better, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Anyway, my weed is so great I can't feel my face. Let me see your comments here. Well, we lost the live stream. We lost the live stream, really? Let me see. It's really laggy. Message retracted. What do you? Internet must not be that good there. No, internet is good. It just depends on where you are in the room. But, oops. Sure. But we get internet all over. I guess it's just not good for live streaming. I've never tried before. I like to get someone on the show who Tokyo Drew well, so we can talk about that. But let's see what else we got here. Never too early to have a drink. Haters are going to hate. It's just the way of the internet. Yeah, you know, so back in the day on Reddit, there used to be a site on Reddit called, what's it called? Japan's Circle Jerk, I think. I think that was the name. And they were just basically hateful. They hated on me too a little bit. But mostly they hated on like Tokyo Drew and Tokyo Sam and a bunch of other people. Anyone they thought was, they deemed to be breaking society's rules and being impolite. But I'll tell you some of the things that got Tokyo Drew in trouble, which I only tell you kind of in a way to defend him, because if you think about what Johnny Somali's doing now, Victor was a marijuana back in New York City. No. I never really was interested in marijuana. I think it's kind of silly, a silly drug. Kind of takes over your life. Yeah, it's so I'll tell you a minor scandal, right? So Tokyo Drew one day was doing a walk around, and there was a sign on a street that he happened to walk into, and it said like no photographs. And a Japanese woman was there, and she pointed to it, and she's like, "Don't take photographs." And he was like already there, and he kind of ignored it, you know. And I don't think the other problem with him, his problem, I guess, was that I don't think he spoke Japanese very well. So he had trouble. Oh, my son's getting in trouble. I can hear my wife yelling at him. He didn't really understand Japanese very well, so I think he had trouble communicating, and that, I think, made things seem worse than it was. Because if you can't communicate well, you're kind of limited in the kind of responses you can have, you know. You can smile or tell someone to go, you know, get lost or jump into the ocean. I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to say F you in a nice way. Let's look at some of your comments. Let me see. Victor, why don't you make a video in the future about your saddest experience? So we already talked about that. Victor, long-ish time viewer, around 2016. That is a long time. Mr. Walk and Talks when I discuss news. Yeah, I should do more of those. I'm pretty busy with work, but I gotta tell you, I enjoy YouTubing much more recently. Just wish I had a little more response from you guys. But maybe I need to work on that, because I dropped. I kind of that's kind of my own fault, because I just left it for a long time. Just got busy with the family, so got to wow, I haven't had anything to eat, so this is like going straight to my head. I got to rebuild a community that used to watch, which of course I can only blame myself for you guys kind of going off. Why don't you hook up with Tomoko Des? You guys have connections and she's hot. That fat muppet, I already addressed that comment, but yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to say, I think. She's married. I don't know if you watch her stream, and I'm married and I have kids, and not that ever stopped Kennedy, but let me see what else. Tokyo Drew Pass, we talked about that. Sad experiences, yeah. So back to that comment, that's kind of interesting. People seem to be interested in misery, you know? That's human nature. We like to hear bad news and negative news. We like negativity, and that's how the algorithm works, right? We get stuck into these negative cycles. It's too bad. It's really sad that that's the way our psychologies work. It's not healthy, I think, you know? I try to be as positive as possible. You know, there's some guy on the internet, maybe you know him. All he does is call out bad gym behavior. He wears a baseball cap on backwards. I forgot what his name is. Nice enough guy, but it's just like video after video of calling someone out. It gets kind of tiring, and I'm not sure it's healthy. And he's also giving attention to the people that he thinks he's calling attention to people who are criticizing other people inside of videos. So like, for example, if someone filmed me without my knowledge and then put me in their TikTok and then uploaded it and made fun of me and uploaded it, then he would criticize that, but he would also show me, so it's kind of perpetuates negativity, you know? Let me see. Reading your comments. Never too late to have a drink. Haters are going to hate. I believe on his Instagram, he said he had lung cancer. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Phil. You lost your dad. Yeah. A lot of people I remember would call him out for smoking on camera and said, "Stop smoking," but he didn't seem to care. You know, but I think a lot of it's genetic. You know. Here's a really bizarre piece of information that I'm pretty sure is true. If you stop smoking at the age of 33, you greatly reduce your chances of ever dying from lung cancer. Yes, but you've got to stop around 33. If you smoking up to 33 is apparently pretty safe. It's really bizarre. Look it up if you don't believe me, and then get back to me. Let's see. Jane Mott says, I was interested in the stories about your early life when you managed a band and stuff. That's crazy. That was pretty crazy times. Let me see. Split Fries Media says, LOL, I'm eating Del Taco watching this Vic dog. Okay. VF Evo says, the 36 degrees walks and talks aren't on the level where you get yourself point the camera. You know what? I wonder if there's a way. There must be a way to change this system here. Oh, where's the other camera? Oh, just a minute. Damn it, I think I left my other camera downstairs. What the hell? I'll be right back. I think I need that camera. Okay. I'll be back. Is my camera down? Is my kid down there? Oh shit, I forgot. You answer? Yeah, there we go. There we go. You looked up. There we go. I'm back. Hi. Did you miss me? All right. So I've got two cell phones. One where I can see where I'm recording, and one where I can actually watch the live stream. So, okay. This is an embarrassingly cheap. This chair has got to be reupholstered, or I got to just throw it away and get a new one. I'm just cheap. I figure I keep putting it off. When you have kids, you start just sacrificing shit that you want. Like I want a new chair, and I'm like, I'll just wait. I'll save the money for the kids. Instead of me getting a new chair, I'll just suffer a little bit with a crappy chair. Stupid, huh? I should get a new chair now that you've seen that chair. It's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't be embarrassed by my frugality. Let me see. Let's talk about here, drinking Dr. Pepper. It's too early in the UK to drink beer. Okay, Jane. I'm surprised you have Dr. Pepper in the UK. I feel like that's just an American thing. Maybe Tokyo Drew's Mods Victor? I don't know what that means. And Del Grady says, I smoked marijuana back in the day, but I never really did. I love that you and Tomoko does have a secret romantic affair behind the world, just like a romantic anime. Yeah, I don't see Tomoko at all. I don't know. I haven't seen Tomoko in about. She takes Spanish classes, and I see her in passing at my school. She takes Spanish classes from another teacher. But yeah, that's I mean, you can think that it doesn't bother me. I mean, but yeah, I think it would probably be insulting to her. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Weed takes over your life. I'd hate to see what alcohol would do. That's was silly, Vic. Well, it depends on the person. Split Fries Media. I'm a completely functional alcoholic. It doesn't take over my life at all. But if I smoke, but I know people who smoke pot. That's all they do. So, and I know alcoholics. I think you're right. To be honest, I think you're right. Alcohol is probably worse, but not for me. But what's really bad is people who are stuck in like video game, people who are addicted to video games. I knew a guy who that's all he did. He lost all his friends and stuff. Johnny Smalley's getting up to 31 years now. Yeah. I think 31 years is a bit much. I think they should give him a year and then deport him and ban him for life. I mean, really, what he did was rude and mean, but he didn't really do anything that was that bad. I mean, he threw a fish at someone or something. I don't know. He threw some noodles at someone. Do you really get 31 years for throwing noodles? I mean, people get less for rape, you know. Rapists get less than that. So murderers get less than that. I think 31 years is a bit much. Let's see. Idea for your discussion on your live stream: how to successfully integrate in Japanese society. Impossible, Jane. Impossible to successfully integrate. There's a level you can get to, but of course language is the number one thing. But you know what, I'll write this down. Jane, I like the idea. We're going to talk about that. Thank you very much. Let me see. I'm going to write down Jane's. If you have any ideas for tonight's discussion, please. Can I copy this? Where's Jane? How come they don't give me an easy way to just copy your comment? I have to retype this. Hold on, where's Jane's comment? Huh? Hold on. Ryan Boundless. Okay, let me write down Jane's comment. How can you successfully integrate into Japanese society? Okay, we got a comment, and we got a topic for tonight. Thank you very much. Saddest stories. Okay, I'll write down some of your ideas. Saddest stories ever. Okay. Let's see. Okay, marijuana versus alcohol. I'll give you that one. Because I'm sure Hiko Simon's going to have some opinion. We'll disagree on purpose. Let me see. Idea for discuss. Been watching your live stream and talks since 2016. Thank you, Jay. Good to see you, Jay. Riding a bike tag. Thank you, Jay. The 4X Lumix 5G G5 walk and talk vlogs quality was second to none. Oh, you remember those? Man, that camera is heavy. But you know what? It's worth it. And I'm strong. I can do that. I can carry that. Okay, sitting in a park and drinking and talking. I do the same thing to buy, not YouTube. But not YouTubing, maybe. I like to listen to others talk while having a drink as well. The Fat Muppet, not everyone is like that. Yeah, of course. Joey Swole, yeah. Joey Swole, I think, is kind of a one-trick pony. I mean, he's a good guy, of course, and he's got a great physique. But he basically, it's like 95% of all his videos are like, how does he end all his videos? Mind your own business. Come on, man. I mean, we get it, you know? Yeah, it's a bit much. It's just boring. I mean, after a while, okay, someone was rude in the gym. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I told YouTube not to recommend his videos to me anymore. My dad smoked a lot. Hopefully the secondhand smoke doesn't get me. Yeah, I hope so, man, Phil. It's not just genetics. It's about emotional stress. I don't know what the Fat Muppet is actually talking about there. Let me see. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Oh, stress, maybe he's talking about. Okay. Hi there. Speaking of negativity, do you remember the J-bloggers who only used to talk about the bad experiences in Japan used to talk about him? Yeah, Ryan Boundless. So apparently about a week ago, no, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, Ryan Boundless mentioned me in a video, and a bunch of his viewers, or a bunch, about, I don't know, 6 or 7 people came over to my channel and wrote comments saying, oh, Ryan Boundless is talking about you. Ah! And I even got messages on Facebook saying, you should attack him. But, I mean, the last I heard, he was living in his car. And someone actually came on my video and said, Victor, he's living in his car now. He's an Uber driver. And he lives in his car and he takes shit in the backseat of the car sometimes. And he sleeps in his car. And I was just like, I'm not going to make videos about a guy who shits in his own car. I mean, that's like punching down 101, right? So I did not watch his video. I don't know what he said about me. Maybe it wasn't so bad. Either way, it doesn't matter. But let's see. Yeah. Anyway, I remember your old videos about other J-vloggers and criticizing them, but never seen a video about Eric Surf. Any thoughts about him? I don't know, Yamato. Why has Eric Surf done something bad? Eric Surf is someone I've met many times, but it's very difficult to have a conversation with him. He gets stuck into one kind of mode of talking, and he doesn't seem to listen to anything you say. I've talked to him like face to face. He's like, you should do this, and if you're not like interested in that, he'll still says, well, you should still do it, even if you're not interested. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I haven't talked to him for years, so who knows, but he's a really nice guy, and he's very and he's worked really hard to finally get his channel to where it was, because for many years his channels were just dead. They didn't grow at all. He tried a lot of stuff, but he never gave up, and he actually succeeded. So I gotta give him that. That's really impressive, because even though I shouted him out quite a few times and tried to help his channel out, it didn't seem to work. Then he finally found his own space. And he's doing, the last I heard he's doing, I have no idea what he's doing now. I don't even know if he's on YouTube these days. I don't keep in touch with him. Well, but I've from pre-COVID, I haven't been to any YouTube gatherings or anything. Let's see. Speaking of negativity, hold on. You live in a cool, small North American mining town where there's always rain. Let me see. One of my saddest stories in Japan, after living here for 10 years, and my Japanese wife has kidnapped my 10-year-old daughter, and she blocks me from ever seeing her. Oh, wow. That is sad. Chiptooth Tech, what is your name? I might know you. Are you from Canada? Parental rights when divorcing a Japanese person. I gotta say that I have the kind of mind that explores all avenues like immediately. Like I've thought about divorce, and then I'm not considering it, but of course it's crossed my mind when I've had a fight with my wife or something. And I often thought, like, what would happen in that case like that? But I'm pretty sure that in my case, even if we got divorced, we would probably share the kids okay. They'd be okay. We have a pretty good communication. We communicate well, so we joke about divorce often. I don't know if you've seen some of my bicycle videos. I talked about how we'll sometimes pass a house that's empty. It'll say like for rent sign, and we'll say, oh, you can live there. When we get divorced, you can move there. And we're joking, and we're holding hands when this is happening. So. Let me see. Chip Tooth Tech, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That really sucks. I know a guy who is divorced from his Japanese wife, and I wouldn't say he lives in fear of, but he mentioned to me that he thought she would fabricate lies against him if it meant keeping custody of the kids. So she has custody now, and he can visit, and he sees them. They seem to be pretty okay, but he's afraid that if he pissed her off, she might make it so he can never see his daughters again. And he thinks she would lie about it. And I was like shocked to hear that. I can't imagine my wife ever doing that, even if we got divorced. Let me see what's going on here. What about Red Value, Nico? Do you still keep in touch with him? I lined him yesterday because he and I think we all met Tokyo Drew together. I would say Red Valley Nico and I used to be pretty close. He got married, and he had a kid. Now, what happens when you get married and you have a kid? You kind of stop communicating with your friends. But he's a good guy. I've told him I'm not really fond of the Japanese women concentrated videos that he does. But that's just me. But obviously there's a huge market for it. So he's smart. Honestly, it's just not for me. I'm married to a Japanese woman, and I don't feel like making videos about Japanese women are like this or Japanese women like that. But he's actually, a lot of his videos are actually quite clever. They're quite clever. Like, he's made a couple videos about Japanese, and if you speak Japanese, you're like, wow, that's a pretty good point. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. Let me see. I don't think he said anything. I really watch J-Vloggers anymore. This is the first time you were on my YouTube homepage for after a few years, which is weird. Yamato, okay. Who are you talking about, Yamato? Me? You talking about me? I don't know what Yamato's talking about. Who's he? He said anything? Who's he? I don't know who he's talking about. Eric Surf 6. Oh yeah. I don't know anything about Eric Surf 6. I want a Japanese wife with a big cake. Is that slang? What does that mean, big cake? Is that like big butt? I don't know. Huh. What does that mean? Let me see. I want a Japanese wife. Oh, is that the woman who was having an affair? What is Jane Motz referring to? A woman who was having an affair? So my son, I talked about this in a previous video. In the divorce video, you might have seen my son's friend got divorced, and today's the last day that he's in the country. In fact, he's going back with his father to their country today. And I told my wife, I said, you should take little Vic to his house to say goodbye. But we don't really close with the father. Like, she's close with the mother. And I will say they will visit Japan in the summer, so there's a good chance they'll meet again. And they're really good friends on what's it called? What's that? Nintendo Switch. So they're always playing like almost every day. So you know, they're still connected even though they're not meeting face to face. Yeah. Chip too thick. My name is Victor. Okay, well, sorry to hear about your wife. Yeah, so anyway, this kid's mom was having an affair, but this kid's father was like staying all night and being drunk, so it's not like, you know, it's hard to point the finger at anybody. And of course, we're not in the relationship, so we don't know what really happened. So I remember your video on Tokyo Sam a few years ago. Has he changed, or he's the same? I have no idea, Yamato. I do not have any idea what is happening with Tokyo Sam. I honestly, I mean, this will sound maybe like I'm coming down with Alzheimer's or something, but I don't really know what's going on with him. And I don't even remember too much what pissed me off about him. I remember being pissed off at him. I will tell you this. If Tokyo Sam ever sees us, maybe you send it to him. I've met him quite a few times in person in the past, but I haven't seen him for like 10 years or so. He's the funnest guy around to be with around. Oh, so Nico. Nico, speak of the devil. We were just talking about you. Good to see you, man. I sent you a line message. I don't know if you got it. Let me see. It's according to my line, you have not read your message yet. Oh yeah, you have. I apologize to him. I apologize to Nico because I kind of distanced myself from him because I didn't like his content. But I'm super happy for him for getting married and having a kid. And I don't dislike all his content, but I kind of, you know, just didn't want to deal with it. I'm busy, you know. When you get married and you have kids, you get busy. And he seems really happy too. So I didn't see any. You know what's funny? I feel like I need to pay attention to people who I feel like are lonely sometimes. And if I think someone is not lonely, I kind of feel happy for them and kind of also let them go in their own. Well, they're not lonely anymore. They don't really need me anymore. I think I used to think Nico was a little bit lonely, but I don't feel like that anymore at all. So anyway, going back to Tokyo Sam, he's come to Nagoya. We had a great time when he visited here. All my neighbors loved him. Everyone I introduced him to loved him. He thought he was a great person to hang out with. I just didn't like the way he conducted himself. He lied needlessly in the past. This is all the past. He made like this pointless lies about things. I mean, I don't even remember specifics. It was all so long ago, and I have no I don't feel anything negative about him anymore. Yeah. Oh, so Tokyo Sam in another live, and he mentioned. I saw Tokyo in another live stream and mentioned you, and he wouldn't respond to it. Yeah, you know, I don't have any malice towards him. I don't have any, you know. I hope he's I hope he's fine. I hope he's happy. I hope he's lost weight, because having all that weight is not healthy. I'm not fat shaming on him. I just, it's just not healthy, right? Let me see. I'm wondering if I should make a video regarding child abduction in Japan. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Well, I mean, it might also limit your. If you can't see your daughter now at all, why not? If you gave up, but if there's any hope of getting your daughter back, I would say don't make a video. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Nico, they were asking me about you, so I answered honestly. I'm quite fond of Nico, actually, but, like I said earlier, I don't like all the content he makes, but I do like some of it, and I'm not on TikTok, so I don't really get a chance to see all of it. An affair with the bottle. Let me see. Cake means butt. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Oh, Jane Motts, the woman who's having an affair is no one. I've not mentioned her by name. So it's not anyone that I've mentioned. I mean, other people might be having an affair, but I don't know about it. Oh, Del Grady says, when will you take our Gary out for a drink? Is he lonely? He is lonely. Yeah, he's lonely maybe, but he's also kind of crazy. Our Gary is crazy, and I like him, but he's also kind of crazy. And if I go out with him, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a big, a lot of work. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain that, but our Gary's one of the most interesting people, actually. Yeah, he's an interesting guy. Anyway, please PM you regarding Victor. Can I please PM you regarding my issue? Yeah, but I don't really think I can be much help. I really doubt I can be much help. But you can do it. Man, I've had a lot of success recently making content about pretending to be a samurai. It's really fun. Yeah, good for you, man. I haven't checked. I don't know. Is it on TikTok or on YouTube or both? I just haven't checked. I haven't looked. Crazy in a good way and maybe crazy in a bad way. I don't know how he is when he gets too drunk, but I don't think Sam said anything. I'm just remembering old videos that you said, seeing what's new. So it's that. Let's summarize the Sam thing real quick. Sam was a big help to the whole YouTube community for many, many years. And then basically what I didn't like about Sam was very simple. He pretended to be real, but in my mind, since I knew a lot of things about him, he just lied on camera about stuff and needless lies. Like he said he owned a house when he didn't own a house. And I called him. I said, why are you saying that, man? You're just going to get yourself in trouble. Because in a few years, you're going to get kicked out of that house, and you're not going to have that house, and people will know you didn't own the house. It's just kind of a weird, needless lie to make, I think it wasn't like a malicious lie. It was kind of a stupid lie. Like, why'd you do that? And then he started lying. Well, and I didn't like that he liked to call out other J vloggers saying they weren't real and proclaiming he was real when actually he was not. I would say I'm much more real than he is, but I don't tell you. Hey, Edward Matthews, good to see you, man. All right, yes. Edward Matthews, the Brick, one of my favorite people. Good to see you, man. And the most beautiful girlfriend in the world. Oh, wow. Seriously, I'm not joking. Yeah. It's lovely to have dinner with them together, but we have to have it together, because if I had dinner with her alone, I would just fall into her eyes. She's gorgeous and just a wonderful person too. And Edward's pretty cute too. I might just fall into his eyes, into his eyes. Anyway, I'm just joking, man. But no. By the way, his girlfriend's name is Alice, and she makes Japanese vlogs, and she's doing very well. So congratulations, man. If you want to put her username in the comment section, please go ahead. If you want me to, I can link it too, but I don't want to do it without permission. So, what else is happening here? Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. Okay, Red Valley, I'll check you out, man. Instagram is doing the best at the moment. Do you make money from Instagram? Let me know about that. Have you guys seen any Softy Papa videos? I've seen a few of him recently. I told him I got some stuff from him through your Patreon. Yeah, he's a good guy. I'll be in Japan in June. Okay, we'll talk about that. Was this coming from insecurities, do you think? Could be. Yeah, actually, Jane, I think so. Some people lie because they feel small about themselves. June and July, I hope you like the heat. He's been here before, though. Edward is an old Japanese expat, you know. Some wish they had a house, so they lie like it's their own. Huh? Basically a big fish. Huh? Like a big fish. Oh, yeah. Let me see. The red value, I didn't realize it was you. Pupu Same? Oh, that's the name is Pupu Same? Pupu Sama? Thanks, Victor. I just wanted to tell you the whole ordeal that led up to my wife abducting my daughter. Okay, yeah. All right. Alice, y'all, here we go. Right. How do I do this? Please check out Alice Ogasawara. If you're interested in a woman who vlogs in Japanese but is super cute, I think she might speak English sometimes. And there's subtitles on her videos too. You can read them in English. She's really nice and cool and beautiful. And she's Edward Matthews' girlfriend, so, or wife. I don't even know. But anyway, don't even think about it, okay? Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. She's taken. I'm warning you, but she's definitely worth watching. Oh, what's happening here? In my video, I look hunched over here. I gotta sit up straight. Look, my posture is terrible. Oh, this is good. Anyway, that's a bit on for almost an hour, so I'm gonna say goodbye. But I do want to remind you guys that we will be back tonight at 10:30 p.m. Have you seen Sora the Troll recently? No, I haven't, but I'm so glad he's doing well. Yeah, Sora the Troll is someone I found years ago when he was small, and we did a live stream together, we did a 2.5 Oyajis together. And I shouted him out, and I think we might have even done a collab. I don't remember, but he's huge now, and it's good for him. I'm really happy for him. He's a funny guy. Oh, Ninja or more. I was just talking about Sam, that he used to lie. I don't know, Tokyo Sam, but like I said, I don't know him anymore. I don't know if he lies anymore. I don't know what he's doing these days, and I don't have any malicious feelings towards him at all. Let me see. Yeah, I watch him sometimes. His content is cringe but funny. Yeah. You're one of the reasons I moved to Japan, and now I live here living a good life. You know what? Japan is a great place to live. I cannot emphasize that more. I tried to get him to interview with you guys again. Oh, really, Phil? I think he's too big for us now, but I don't know. Don't count me out yet. I can still get big again. I used to be big. Maybe I can come back. We'll do what I can, right? Matt Taylor, happy to hear you're doing well in Japan. Thanks everyone else for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up if you want. If you can, I'd appreciate it. Leave a thumbs up on this video. But more importantly, come watch us again. Look in the description. We're going to be on Hiko Simon's channel later tonight talking about bitching about Japan, foreigners, and Tokyo Drew, who passed away yesterday. So we want to talk about that. So come back and join us, okay? Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And see you guys soon. Bye, guys. How do I end this? Look, my phone's out of electricity. Bye, guys. See you later. Stop live streaming now. Did I do it? Is it off? I think so.